Can you imagine living in Costa Rica without spending a fortune, enjoying the Pura Vida lifestyle without compromising your quality of life? In this video, I'll reveal the 5 cheapest cities to live in Costa Rica. Beautiful places with great weather, authentic culture, and welcoming communities, all without breaking the bank. From the Caribbean coast to the Central Valleys, these cities offer a real alternative for those looking to slow down, save money without sacrificing services, and live surrounded by nature. Stay until the end, because I assure you one of these cities could be your next home. Subscribe to discover more incredible corners of the world where life costs less but is lived more. Limón is one of those cities that many tourists overlook when visiting Costa Rica, but it holds a completely different world within. Located on the country's Caribbean coast, Limón not only offers dreamlike landscapes with pristine beaches and lush rainforests, but it's also one of the cheapest cities to live in all of Costa Rica. And the most curious thing is that despite its low cost, Limón is full of culture, flavor, and color. Here, the pace is different. Time doesn't rush, it flows. From the moment you arrive, the first thing you feel is the tropical heat mixed with the breeze of the Caribbean Sea. Then, the music greets you. Calypso, reggae, soca. Limón has a strong Afro-Caribbean heritage, giving it a unique identity within the country. People speak in a different tone, cook with different spices, and live with a different heart. That cultural blend, far from being curiosity, is the very soul of the city. Living in Limón means connecting with a simple life, without complications, without great luxuries, but with many rewards. The cost of living is significantly lower than in the capital San Jose, or in tourist destinations like Tamarindo or Jaco. You can rent a modest house for $150 to $300 a month, and a comfortable apartment near downtown for about $250. The market offers tropical fruits, fresh fish, and local products at truly low prices. Eating out is also affordable. A typical lunch can cost between $2.50 and $4, and local dishes like rice and beans with Caribbean chicken are abundant and tasty. But beyond the prices, what attracts many to Limón is a connection with nature. The city is close to some of the most spectacular national parks in Costa Rica. Cahuita National Park, the Gandoca Manzanillo Refuge, and a series of hidden beaches that seem straight out of a dream. Here you can swim with dolphins, walk among monkeys and sloths, or simply watch the sunrise on a lonely beach with the sound of the sea as your only companion. Limón is not without challenges. Like many regions far from the country's economic center, it has historically been overlooked in terms of investment and development, but that has also kept it authentic, less exploited, and more accessible. Infrastructure has improved in recent years. Paved roads, new hospitals, internet access, and regular transportation to the center of the country. While it doesn't have the same urban dynamism as San Jose, it is everything needed for a dignified and peaceful life. People in Limón are hospitable, direct, and cheerful. There is a sense of community that can be felt in every neighborhood, every market, and every street encounter. Here it's normal for a neighbor to greet you every morning, or to share a plate of food with strangers at a local festival. The city pulses with festivals like the Limón Carnival, which is one of the most important in the Central American Caribbean. The weather is hot and humid, with frequent rain and lush vegetation year-round. For those who love greenery, warm seas, and cloudy skies, Limón is perfect. Also, being at sea level, the temperature feels consistent, which also reduces heating or air conditioning expenses. Limón is ideal for those who want to get away from the tourist noise, for those seeking a more human, slower, more connected life. It's a place where you can still buy fruit straight from the tree, fish directly from the dock, and live without hurry. For those who value authenticity over Western comfort, here is a real opportunity to live well, spend little, and breathe freely. Limón is not for everyone. But for those who understand the value of simplicity, community, and living culture, it can become an unforgettable home. Cartago is one of those cities that holds a perfect balance between tradition and modernity. Located in the heart of Costa Rica's Central Valley, just 25 kilometers east of San Jose, Cartago presents itself as an ideal alternative for those who want to live close to the country's economic center, but without paying the high prices of the capital. With an affordable cost of living, a safe environment, and a strong cultural value, this city has become a quiet gem for those seeking quality of life without excess. Founded in 1563, Cartago was the first capital of Costa Rica, and its historical legacy is felt on every corner. Walking through its downtown is like traveling through centuries of history. From the imposing Basilica of Our Lady of the Angels to its colonial streets, ancient ruins, and museums that tell the country's past. But Cartago is not just history. It is also a university city, dynamic and with orderly urban growth. The climate is one of its greatest attractions. Cartago has a temperate climate year-round, with temperatures ranging between 12 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius, making it perfect for those fleeing oppressive heat or coastal humidity. This coolness also positively impacts the cost of living. There is no need for air conditioning or heating, which translates into very low utility bills. Speaking of costs, living in Cartago is considerably cheaper than in San Jose or Heredia. Rentals are affordable. You can find 1 or 2 bedroom apartments for $250 to $400, depending on the area. In residential neighborhoods like Guadalupe, Tijar, or Dulce Nombre, it is possible to find spacious houses at moderate prices. Additionally, Cartago has an excellent network of buses and trains that connect the capital, facilitating mobility without the need for a personal vehicle. Local markets are full of fresh products, fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, and processed foods at low prices. A weekly shopping trip can cost less than $25 per person, and typical lunches at sodas or fondas range from $3 to $5. Even the most sophisticated cafes and restaurants maintain prices much lower than in other more touristy cities. Cartago also stands out for its tranquility and safety. It is a city where people walk calmly, where schools and universities function in harmony with the neighborhoods, and where it is still common to see neighbors greeting each other by name. There is a sense of community that many capitals have lost. Another attractive aspect is its proximity to nature. From Cartago, you can easily access some of the country's most impressive landscapes. The Irazu volcano, with its surreal crater, is only 45 minutes away. There are also trails in the Orosi area, valley viewpoints, hidden hot springs, and dozens of routes for cyclists and hikers. This direct connection to nature, without giving up urban comforts, is one of the greatest luxuries the city offers. Moreover, education and healthcare are well covered. The University of Costa Rica and the Technological Institute have important campuses here. There are public and private hospitals with good care and reasonable costs, and municipal services operate efficiently. Cartago is for those who seek order, peace, and balance. It does not have the hustle of the capital, nor the isolation of rural areas. It is the perfect middle ground for families, seniors, students, or remote workers who want to live well without overspending and with access to all essentials. If you are considering moving to Costa Rica or changing cities within the country, Cartago should be on your list. It is not the most touristy or famous city, but perhaps that is precisely why it is one of the best places to live. Punta is the sea on every corner. Its salty breeze, fishermen at dawn, children running among palm trees, and sunsets that feel like a daily gift. This coastal city, located on Costa Rica's Pacific coast, is much more than just a transit point for tourists. It is one of the cheapest places to live in the country and a gem for those who want to exchange urban stress for a more relaxed and affordable routine. Although many visitors just pass through on their way to more touristy destinations like Monteverde or the beaches of Guanacaste, the truth is that Punta Arenas has a life of its own, vibrant and deeply Costa Rican. It is a port city with centuries of maritime history, preserving a traditional, slow-paced lifestyle closely tied to the ocean. Here, time moves differently. There is no rush, no chaotic traffic, and each day is marked by the sun and tides. One of Punta Arenas' biggest attractions is its low cost of living. Unlike more popular areas, such as Santa Teresa or Tamarindo, rents in Punta Arenas are considerably more affordable. You can find apartments for $200 to $350 per month and modest houses for less than $400. Even homes near the beach, something unthinkable in other coastal regions, are within reach of a tight budget. Food is also very economical. Punta Arenas is a fishing port, which means you can get fresh fish, seafood, and marine products at very low prices in local markets. With $20 to $25 a week, a person can stock up on fresh and healthy food. Eating out is not a luxury either. A full lunch with soup main dish and drink costs around $3.50 to $5. Living in Punta Arenas means living in constant contact with nature. The beach is always close. Mornings can start with a walk along the boardwalk, and afternoons with a coffee watching the sea. Moreover, the city is surrounded by little-explored natural destinations like San Lucas Island, Cura National Park, and small hidden beaches stretching north and south. All this without needing to travel far or spend much on transportation. The city has basic but functional infrastructure. There are hospitals, schools, universities, supermarkets, banks, public transportation, and a tourist pier that connects to other regions. Punta Arenas is well connected to San Jose via Route 27, allowing travel to the country's center in less than 2 hours. It's ideal for those who want to live away from chaos, but without complete isolation. Regarding climate, Punta Arenas is warm and humid almost all year. Temperatures can range between 26 degrees Celsius and 34 degrees Celsius, with more frequent rains from May to November. For some, this climate may seem intense, but for those who enjoy heat, the sea, and endless sun, it is a blessing. Social life in Punta Arenas revolves around the sea. Afternoons at the beach, ice cream stands, concerts in the park, and community festivals are part of daily life. It is a city with strong traditions, friendly people, and a strong sense of identity. Life here is lived without pretensions, but with much authenticity. Punta Arenas is ideal for retirees, digital nomads, small families, or anyone wanting to escape the noise and high costs of modern life. It offers a balance between simplicity and access, between sea and city, between routine and adventure, and best of all, without needing to spend large amounts to enjoy it. If you ever dreamed of living near the ocean, walking barefoot on the sand every day, and eating freshly caught fish without breaking the bank, Punta Arenas is waiting for you. Pregunta a ChatGPT. Alajuela is a city that offers the best of both worlds. Proximity to the capital and the possibility of a more relaxed, green, and much more affordable life. It is the second largest city in Costa Rica, but that doesn't take away its organized small-town feel. With clean streets, tree-lined plazas, and vibrant markets, Alajuela has become an ideal destination for those seeking quality of life without paying the high prices of San Jose. Located just 20 kilometers from the city center of the capital, Alajuela is close enough to take advantage of the entire infrastructure of the greater metropolitan area, but also far enough to breathe cleaner air, see greenery on every corner, and enjoy a much quieter environment. And best of all, prices are considerably lower. In Alajuela, you can find rentals ranging from $250 to $450 per month for modest apartments or houses in safe and well-located neighborhoods. In slightly more peripheral areas like Desamparados, Ciruelas, or El Roble, it is possible to find houses with yards at prices that would be impossible in San Jose. Additionally, public transportation is efficient and cheap, and many choose to get around by bicycle thanks to its moderate topography. One of Alajuela's great attractions is its spring-like climate almost all year round. Average temperatures range between 18 degrees Celsius and 28 degrees Celsius, which makes air conditioning or heating unnecessary. This detail, which might seem minor, represents considerable long-term savings on electricity consumption and home maintenance. Alajuela is also a city rich in cultural and community life. Traditional festivals such as the Tope, the Palmares festivities, or agricultural fairs are celebrated here. It's common to see outdoor concerts, organic markets, craft fairs, and family events on weekends. Despite its size, Alajuela maintains a very strong community spirit, and neighbors still know each other by name. Regarding food, basic product prices are low thanks to its proximity to agricultural and livestock areas. A weekly market for one person can cost around $25 to $30, with fresh fruits, vegetables, eggs, dairy, and artisanal bread. Eating out is also very affordable. A full lunch at a soda local eatery costs between $3.50 and $5, with varied options from typical casados to international dishes in small family-run places. Another advantage of living in Alajuela is its proximity to Juan San Maria International Airport, which facilitates travel both within and outside the country. This makes it a strategic place for digital nomads, expatriates, and professionals who require connectivity but don't want to live in the hustle and bustle of the capital. Additionally, Alajuela is surrounded by impressive natural attractions. Poe's Volcano National Park, La Paz Waterfalls, Naranjo coffee plantations, and the hiking areas of Grecia and Sarchi are all less than an hour away. It is a perfect starting point for weekend getaways or for living in permanent contact with nature. In terms of services, Alajuela has hospitals, schools, universities, banks, supermarkets, parks, gyms, and cultural centers. Everything is within reach without needing to travel long distances. Furthermore, its road infrastructure has improved significantly in recent years. Living in Alajuela means choosing a more balanced life, neither too urban nor too rural. It's for those seeking a good location, perfect climate, reasonable prices, and an active community. Ideal for families, retirees, remote workers, or even entrepreneurs who want to operate near the capital without its costs. If you're looking for a place in Costa Rica where you can live well, spend little, have access to everything, and still enjoy peace and quiet, Alajuela is an option worthy of your attention. San Isidro de El General is a hidden gem in southern Costa Rica that many people don't know about, but more and more discovering as the perfect place to live. Located in the canton of Perez Zeledon, in the province of San Jose, this city combines the best of rural life with the basic services of an urban area, all with surprisingly low cost of living and enviable quality of life. Situated in a valley surrounded by mountains, with Cerro Chirripó, the highest point in the country, watching from afar, San Isidro de El General offers spectacular landscapes, fresh air, and a direct connection to nature. There are no skyscrapers, no overwhelming traffic, and no giant shopping malls. Instead, there are quiet streets, tree-lined plazas, fresh markets, and a community that still values simplicity and the essentials. Living in San Isidro is not only pleasant, but also very affordable. Rentals for modest apartments start at $180, and a house with a garden on the outskirts can cost between $250 and $400 per month, compared to other more developed areas in the country. This is one of the places where you can live on a limited budget without giving up comfort, nature, or basic services. One of the city's great attractions is its mild climate, with temperatures usually ranging between 16 degrees Celsius and 28 degrees Celsius throughout the year. Rainfall is frequent between May and November, which keeps the fields green and the rivers flowing strongly. The climate allows for growing fruits, vegetables, and medicinal plants year-round, which is also reflected in the abundance of fresh products at low prices in local markets. Daily life in San Isidro feels different. The pace is slower, more human. Food costs are low. One person can spend between $20 and $30 weekly at the market and eat healthy, varied, and local food. Lunches at sodas, local eateries, or small diners cost between $3 and $4.50, and many small restaurants offer excellent homemade food. Here, it's not about luxury but simple abundance. Additionally, the city has well-distributed essential services: public hospitals, private clinics, schools, small universities, banks, government offices, supermarkets, hardware stores, bakeries, and more. Everything is nearby, accessible, and within a safe and friendly environment. Transportation is also efficient. Buses connect to San Jose, Dominical, Uvita, and other southern regions. San Isidro is also an ideal starting point for nature and adventure lovers. Within minutes, you can find clean rivers for swimming, mountains for climbing, hidden waterfalls, bird-watching areas, and of course, access to Chirripó National Park, a mystical destination for Costa Ricans. It is also just over an hour from the southern Pacific beaches, allowing for regular coastal getaways without needing to change residence. Another advantage is the strong community spirit that prevails in the city. People know each other, greet each other, and share. There's a strong presence of art collectives, sustainable agriculture, spirituality, and alternative lifestyles. Many foreigners, especially retirees or digital nomads, have started settling here for that very reason. The combination of low cost, peace, and proximity to nature. San Isidro de El General is not a city for those seeking luxury or speed. It is for those who value calm, space, clean air, and familiar faces. It is for those willing to slow down and truly start living. If you've ever dreamed of moving to a place where every sunrise features mountains on the horizon, where you can buy fruit straight from the tree, and where community spirit still thrives, San Isidro could be that place for you.